Hey everyone, welcome back to English Chat Time. I'm John.
And I'm Sarah. Hi, John. Hi, everybody.
Sarah, you look a little thoughtful today, like something is on your mind.
You're right, John. I've been thinking about something a lot lately.
What is it?
A friend of mine messaged me yesterday. She said, Sarah, I want to speak English more, but I'm so afraid. I feel like I don't have enough words.
Oh, that's a very common feeling. I hear that from so many English learners. So today,
Me too. And I remember feeling the same way when I was learning Spanish. I wanted to talk, but my mouth felt frozen. I was scared of making mistakes. I was scared of not knowing the right word.
let's talk about that. Let's talk about the fear of not having enough vocabulary to speak English.
Yes. And let's give real, practical advice. Not just don't worry, but actual things you can do.
Exactly. Because the truth is, you already know more words than you think.
That's so important. You already know more words than you think.
So listeners, grab a cup of tea or coffee, find a comfortable seat, and let's have an honest conversation about fear, vocabulary, and speaking. Sarah, let me ask you, when you were learning Spanish, did you ever feel stuck?
Oh, all the time. I remember one specific moment. I was in a store in Mexico. I wanted to ask for a smaller size, but I didn't know the word for size in Spanish.
What did you do?
I just pointed at the shirt and said, "Do you have smaller?" The person understood me, but I felt so embarrassed.
But they understood you. That's the most important thing.
Yes, but in my head, I was angry at myself. I thought, why don't I know this word? I've been studying for months.
That feeling is so common. Let's give it a name. It's called the frozen moment. When you want to speak, but your brain feels frozen.
The frozen moment? That's a perfect name. And it happens to everyone, even people who have studied English for years.
Let's teach a sentence structure for this feeling. I wanted to say something, but I didn't know the word.
Example. I wanted to say smaller size, but I didn't know the word in Spanish.
Another example. I wanted to ask for directions, but I didn't know how to say left and right.
Listeners, it's okay to feel this way. It's normal. It doesn't mean you're bad at English. It means you're learning.
Sarah, here's something I tell my students all the time. Most English learners know between 1,000 and 3,000 words. Do you know how many words you need for daily conversation?
How many?
Only about 500 to 1,000 words. That's it.
Really? That sounds so small.
Really. Studies show that 80% of daily conversation uses only the most common 1,000 words. Words like go, come, eat, drink, happy, sad, big, small, today, tomorrow, yesterday.
So most learners already have enough words. They just don't believe it.
Exactly. The problem is not vocabulary size. The problem is confidence.
Confidence. Believing in yourself. Trusting that you can do it.
Yes. Let me give you an example. A student once told me, John, I only know simple words. I can't have real conversations.
What did you say to him?
I said, tell me about your weekend using only simple words. And he said, I wake up late. I eat breakfast with my family. I watch a movie. I feel happy.
That's a perfect conversation. Every word was simple, and it was real.
Exactly. You don't need fancy words. You need to use the words you already have.
Let's teach a sentence structure. I can say something using simple words.
Example. I can describe my day using simple words. Example. I can order food using simple words.
Listeners, repeat after me. I already know enough words to speak.
Okay, let's talk about the fear. Why are we afraid to speak English even when we know the words?
I think the biggest reason is we are afraid of making mistakes in front of others.
That's number one, fear of judgment. We think people will laugh at us or think we are stupid.
But here's the truth. Most people don't care about your mistakes. They are just happy you are trying.
That's so true. When someone tries to speak my language, I never laugh at them. I feel respect for them.
Another reason is perfectionism. We want to say everything perfectly. The right grammar, the right pronunciation, the right word.
Perfectionism is the enemy of progress. If you wait until you are perfect, you will never speak.
Let me say that again. If you wait until you are perfect, you will never speak.
A third reason is comparison. We compare ourselves to fluent speakers or to other learners who seem better.
Comparison is a thief of joy. That's a famous saying. It means when you compare yourself to others, you steal your own happiness.
Let's teach some sentence structures about fear. I'm afraid of something. Example, I'm afraid of making mistakes. I'm afraid that someone will do something. Example, I'm afraid that people will laugh at me.
Also, I want to be perfect, but I know I can't. That's an honest and helpful sentence.
Okay, Sarah, let's give practical tips. What can someone do right now to start speaking more, even with limited vocabulary?
Tip number 1, use short sentences. Don't try to make long, complicated sentences.
Yes, short sentences are powerful. For example, instead of saying, I would like to order a cup of coffee with milk and sugar, you can say, coffee please, milk and sugar.
Perfect. The person understands you, and you feel less pressure.
Tip number 2, use the same words in different ways. You don't need 10 words for good. Just use good.
Exactly. The food is good. The movie is good. My day is good. One word, many situations.
Tip number 3, learn survival phrases. Phrases that help you when you are stuck.
What are some examples?
Phrases like, how do you say this in English? What is the word for? Can you say that again? Can you speak more slowly?
Those are lifesavers. They help you stay in the conversation even when you don't know a word.
Let's teach a sentence structure. When I don't know a word, I can say phrase.
Example. When I don't know a word, I can say, how do you say this in English?
Tip number 4, describe the word you don't know. Don't stop talking. Describe it.
Can you give an example?
Sure. Let's say you forget the word refrigerator. What do? You say, the big box in the kitchen where we keep food cold.
Oh, that's smart. The other person will understand and maybe tell you the word.
Exactly. So instead of freezing, you keep going. You describe.
Let's teach that. I don't know the word for something, but it's the thing that does something.
Example, I don't know the word for that thing, but it's the thing that cuts paper. Oh, scissors. Now let's talk about learning new words. Many people try to learn 20 new words a day. That's too many.
I agree. When you learn too many words at once, you forget all of them.
Better to learn 3 to 5 new words a day and review them the next day.
Quality over quantity. That's a good phrase. It means it's better to learn a few words well than many words poorly.
Another tip, learn words in groups or topics. For example, learn all the words for food in 1 week, then words for clothes next week.
That's called thematic learning. Your brain remembers words better when they are connected.
Let's teach a sentence structure. This week, I am learning words about topic.
Example. This week, I am learning words about cooking. Example: this week I am learning words about weather.
Also, learn words that are useful for your life. Don't learn words you will never use.
Yes, if you are a student, learn school words. If you work in a restaurant, learn food and customer words. If you love sports, learn sports words.
That's personalized learning. It's more fun and more useful.
Let's teach that. I need words for my situation. Example: I need words for my job. I need words for my hobby.
Sarah, let's talk about mistakes. Most learners are terrified of mistakes.
But mistakes are not bad. Mistakes are information.
Mistakes are information. I love that. What do you mean?
When you make a mistake, you learn something. You learn, oh, that's not how you say it. Now I know the correct way.
That's a growth mindset. A growth mindset means you believe you can improve. A fixed mindset means you think you are either good or bad, and you can't change.
Let's teach a sentence structure for mistakes. I made a mistake, but that's how I learn.
Example: I said I go to home, but it's I go home. I made a mistake, but that's how I learn.
Another one. Next time, I will say it correctly.
Example: next time I will say I went home yesterday, not I go home yesterday.
Listeners, please hear this. Every fluent speaker made thousands of mistakes before they became fluent.
Thousands, maybe tens of thousands. Mistakes are not the enemy. Silence is the enemy.
Say that again, John.
Mistakes are not the enemy. Silence is the enemy.
John, do you have any real stories of students who were afraid but then started speaking?
Yes. I had a student named Maria. She studied English for 3 years but never spoke in class. She was too scared.
What changed?
One day I asked her to say just one sentence. Just one. She said, "My name is Maria." Then I asked her to say one more. She said, "I am from Mexico."
2 sentences. That's a start.
Every week, I asked her to say one more sentence than last week. After 2 months, she was speaking in full conversations.
So, she didn't change overnight. She changed little by little.
Exactly. Small steps. That's the secret.
I have a story too. My friend Tom was learning English. He was afraid of calling a restaurant to order food. He always asked his wife to call.
What happened?
One day, his wife was busy. Tom had to call. He was nervous, his hands were shaking, but he called. He said, "Hello, I want pizza. 1 pizza, please."
Did the person understand?
Yes, the person said, "What kind of pizza?" Tom didn't know the word for pepperoni, so he said, "The one with red meat on top?"
That's describing. He used the describing trick.
Yes, and the person said pepperoni. Tom said, "Yes, pepperoni." He was so proud of himself.
That's a beautiful story. Tom didn't have perfect English, but he communicated, and that's the goal.
Let's teach a sentence structure. I was scared, but I did it anyway.
Example: I was scared to call the restaurant, but I did it anyway.
Another one. It wasn't perfect, but it worked.
Example: my English wasn't perfect, but the person understood me. Let's talk about something that happens to everyone. You are speaking, and suddenly the word is gone. You forget it.
Oh, that happens to me in Spanish all the time, even in English sometimes.
Me too, and it's okay. Here are 3 things you can do when you forget a word.
Number 1, pause and say, "Wait, I forgot the word." That's fine. People understand.
Number 2, use a different word. Any word that is close. Instead of expensive, say costs a lot of money. Instead of beautiful, say very nice to look at.
Number 3, ask for help. Say, "What do you call this?" and point or describe.
Let's practice these. Sarah, pretend I forgot the word umbrella.
Okay. John, what's wrong?
Oh, I forgot the word. You know, the thing you hold over your head when it rains?
Oh, an umbrella.
Yes, umbrella. Thank you.
See, that took 5 seconds, and the conversation continued.
Let's teach a sentence structure. I forgot the word for something. It's the thing that does something.
Example, I forgot the word for that. It's the thing that cleans the floor. A vacuum.
Perfect. Listeners, practice this at home. Pretend you forgot a word. Describe it. You will feel more ready for real conversations. Sarah, what are some daily habits that can help someone feel more confident speaking English?
Habit number 1, talk to yourself. Yes, it sounds funny, but talk to yourself in English in the bathroom, in the car, while cooking.
What do you say to yourself?
Simple things. Now I am brushing my teeth. Now I am making coffee. Today, I feel tired. I need to buy milk.
That's great. You are practicing without any pressure. No one is listening. No one is judging.
Habit number 2, record yourself on your phone. Speak for 1 minute about your day. Then listen.
That can be scary at first, but it helps you hear your own mistakes.
Yes, and you will also hear your progress. After 1 month, listen to your first recording. You will be surprised how much you improved.
Habit number 3, find one person to practice with, a friend, a classmate, or an online language partner.
Even 10 minutes a week helps. Just 10 minutes. Talk about your weekend, your job, your favorite food.
Let's teach some sentence structures for daily practice. Today, I feel adjective. Right now, I am verb plus ing. Tomorrow, I will verb.
Examples. Today I feel happy. Right now I am drinking tea. Tomorrow I will call my mother.
These are simple sentences, but they are real, and they use grammar correctly without you even thinking about it. Sarah, here's the secret. Fluent speakers don't know every word.
That's true. I don't know every word in English, and English is my native language.
Really? What words don't you know?
I don't know medical words. I don't know car engine words. I don't know many scientific words, and that's fine.
Exactly. Fluency doesn't mean knowing all the words. Fluency means using the words you know to express your ideas.
Say that again, John. That's so important.
Fluency doesn't mean knowing all the words. Fluency means using the words you know to express your ideas.
So listeners, stop waiting until you know enough words. You already have enough. Start speaking today.
Let's teach a sentence structure. I don't need to know every word. I just need to communicate.
Example. I don't need to know every word about cars. I just need to say, my car is broken.
Another one. Fluent speakers also forget words sometimes.
Example. Fluent speakers also forget words. They just describe the word instead of freezing.
Okay, Sarah. Let's review the most useful sentence structures from today's episode.
There are many. Let's pick the best ones.
Structure 1. I wanted to say something, but I didn't know the word.
Example. I wanted to say I'm lost, but I didn't know the word.
Structure 2. I can say something using simple words.
Example. I can describe my feelings using simple words.
Structure 3. I am afraid of something.
Example. I am afraid of making mistakes.
Structure 4. When I don't know a word, I can say phrase.
Example. When I don't know a word, I can say, "Can you say that again?"
Structure 5. I don't know the word for something, but it's the thing that does something.
Example. I don't know the word for it, but it's the thing that opens bottles.
Structure 6. I made a mistake, but that's how I learn.
Example. I said she go, but it's she goes. I made a mistake, but that's how I learn.
Structure 7. I was scared, but I did it anyway.
Example. I was scared to speak in class, but I did it anyway.
Structure 8. I don't need to know every word. I just need to communicate.
That's the most important one of all.
Sarah, we've talked a lot about fear and vocabulary. What is your final message to listeners?
My final message is this. Your English is better than you think. You already have enough words to have a conversation. The only thing missing is your belief in yourself.
That's beautiful. And my final message is, start small. Say one sentence today, one sentence tomorrow, one sentence every day. Little by little, your fear will get smaller and your confidence will grow.
And remember, every fluent speaker was once a beginner. Every fluent speaker made mistakes. Every fluent speaker felt afraid.
But they spoke anyway. And so can you.
Now, we have a question for you, listeners.
What is one sentence you will say in English today? It can be to yourself, to a friend, or in the comments below.
For example, today I will say, I am learning English and I am proud of myself.
Write your sentence in the comments. We will read them. We will cheer for you.
John, this was a wonderful conversation. I feel like I learned something too.
Me too, Sarah. And listeners, please remember, don't wait until you feel ready. You will never feel completely ready. Just start. Thank you for listening to English Chat Time. Bye-bye, everyone.
Take care of yourself. Be kind to yourself. And speak English today. Bye. And don't forget, you already have enough words.